here. So here I do share a lot of things, personal life, wisdom, religion. I don't talk about that because I'm a spiritual person, but I'm a Christian, so I talk about Christianity. Yes, so today I'm talking about your attitude as a person during the times of adversity. When you're faced with difficult situations, what is your go-to attitude? Do you complain? Do you cry? Or do you take shortcuts? Like I shared in the other video, I went through lots of difficulties in my life. I went through a trying time when I lost my mom. I became the parent to 8 people. I was taking care of them and I faced so many challenges. And during those times, I depended on God. I stayed hopeful because I understood to say God is there for us. He listens when we pray. Even in the times when it seems like He's quiet, He's not quiet. So I went through a lot of temptations as well, a lot of tests where there were people that would offer me shortcuts to success, but I said no, and I stayed true to myself because through the difficult times I really understood who I am and who God is. It had shown me who really God is, who He is to me as a person. I built a relationship with God. I did not want to take shortcuts because I understood to say making a permanent decision in such a time when things are hard is the worst mistake because such times are very short. And for myself, that was only like 4 years when I lived that type of a life where I was the parent, everybody was depending on me. And I thought that it's gonna be like that forever, but still I said no. Like for example, there was this guy that really came to my like that was a serious temptation when like he came at a time when okay, like I was running a business, I had a shop, my mom had taught me her skill, like she used to make wedding cards, she used to do the secretary services, and I continued doing that and I was earning something. So now this guy comes at a time when things are so hard, I can't even pay my rentals, my shop is closed, and he just tells me, you know what, he didn't even know what I was going through. He just tells me, you're very beautiful, I would love to have kids with you, but I'm married. The only thing I can offer right now is I would get you a house, your own house. I would buy you a house. Yes, he's a very rich man. He's still rich up to now. I'd buy you a house. I'll get you a car. The only thing you can do for me is give me a child. That's the only thing I want. I really didn't discuss this with a lot of people because I know most people look at things today, what's happening today, and they want to make decisions based on the situation today. But I'm not that kind of a person. I'm a very patient person and very resilient. I endure. I knew to say I'm a great person. There is something about me that God has put on me because everywhere I went, whenever I got prophecies, people would always say, you are blessed, you are gifted, the world is blessed to have you. There's something about you, but they don't reveal what that is. And I stay with that hope that surely there is something about my life that the world will benefit from. So now, this person tempts me like that, but you know what? I said no. The only person I told was my young sister. And of course, she was like, oh, think about it. You never know what and what. But at the end of the day, I realized that if I make this decision, I'll live with this forever. So what is your attitude today when you're faced with temptations? What is your decision today? Do you go for the easy way? It's easy to go for the easy route because everyone wants to have a comfortable life. But it's not meant for everybody to get it easy because for most people, when you take that route, before you know it, there are so many challenges that you align yourself with. When God has a smooth road for you, He will always provide. Like He provided for me. I thought that was gonna be forever. But I tell you, it was only 4 years. I didn't even know it was gonna last for 4 years where I was taking care of my sisters, my siblings. And in the third year of my adversity, things started unfolding. Like my late sister now had kids, like two kids. God just made a way where one of our cousins takes one child because she's so adorable. They're like, no, can you take care of this one? I stay alone, what and what. Her daughter takes her, and then the other one, my older brother, takes him. And my other sister gets married and she goes with all her 3 kids because she's married to this amazing man who's just so considerate. My young brother, my older brother takes him, my young sister finds her own life. And guys, I'm free for now. The only person I fend for is me. I only have to care about my own things. Now, had I made such decisions in such a time, imagine my regrets today. I would be a mother, give a mother with a child of a married man. Imagine, oh, when that, like I talked about in another video where I was dating somebody who just said, no, I want to marry you, this and that, look at the situation, the only thing I can do is marry you right now. But I said, no, okay, this guy actually engaged me. He was like, no, you're refusing my engagement because, so I said, fine, engage me, but you're not getting married. But the moment he just engaged me, he started pressuring me to marry me. Then I ended things off because that wasn't what I wanted. I knew there is something for my life. My heart didn't just sit with everything. But imagine if I had taken the easy route where I get married, first option, get married, and then this guy decides to mistreat me, whatever, because of the place where he found me. I didn't have anybody. He was the one for me, whatever. So don't make permanent decisions in the times when you're faced with challenges, because God is there. He's aligned everything for you. So take the ways that God shows you. God is always speaking. He's always directing you, but we always deviate from His path because we think it's the hard way. We always deviate from His path because we think it's taking too long. Yes, 4 years is a long time, and I actually thought that was gonna be my life forever. But within 4 years, so look at the situation today and say to yourself, this is just for now. This is for me to learn something. It's not permanent. I'm gonna pull through this, and I'm gonna be the person that I said I'm gonna be in this life. I'm gonna be a great person that I am. And slowly, and tell you what, my life is so good right now. You know, I never imagined that my life would turn out the way it is now. And I know this is just the beginning because I can see how God is opening things. I'm somebody who doesn't stress about things. God just brings connections in my life. How I get jobs, how I get things done. Oh my God. Had I made those decisions then, I'd probably be married by now to that guy with kids, or I would have been a mother for that other temptation. So temptations were many. I can't manage to talk about everything. When I went through that time, I just thank God that God always sends a person in your life. He always sends friends, family to stand with you, because I can tell you, I wasn't alone. In such times, I had my sisters, my nieces, I had friends, and everything. And I'm not somebody who's always weighed down by things. I decided to put up a good attitude, accept the situation I was in at that time, and make the most out of it. I'll do what I can, what I can't, I'll just leave it to God. And I'm alive. Honestly, you guys, I'm just so grateful to God. And my prayer to you is, if you're whatever you're going through right now, whatever, doesn't matter the situation, I want you to know that God is always there listening. And if you pray and He's not taking it away, ask yourself, what is the lesson in this? Ask yourself, what am I supposed to do with this? God will always tell you. God is always speaking. You are a great person. God has a great plan for you, and understand that much is required to whom much is given. God has given you a life responsibility. God has given you responsibilities and is training you. He's molding you into being the best person, the best version of yourself, according to your assignment and your purpose. So I want you to understand today that to whom much is given, much is required. Hence, your test is harder. It's hard for you because you are greater. So don't look at people who are going through easy things and they're like, why can I just be like that? Why can my life be easy? Why are things so hard for me? Understand that you have to go through that because of your assignment. So I hope you're encouraged, because for me, somebody told me my life was going to be this today, I'd have just said, please get behind me. I think it's the devil trying to tease me, like seriously, but here I am. So I'm standing here with you in prayer, whatever you're going through. God is there always, listening to you all the time, blessing you all the time, aligning you with your future all the time. I love you, and Christ loves you more. Bye.